a wee man searching for churches and brown gold.
My name is Chris.
And I'm Bummer.
And you're about to listen to This Week in Sedgefield.
Without penguins.
No, there'll definitely be penguins.
There will be penguins.
Of course there's going to be penguins. It was a lovely soft rain this morning.
Oh, that's very poetic.
There was mist on the mountains.
Mist on the mountains. Did we say rolling in from the sea last time? Not sure.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I wasn't rolling in from the sea.
Okay.
I was doing very little.
And
very little happened.
Very little happened. Okay.
You've got a lovely story of something actually happening.
Yeah. Oh, well, it
I don't know if it's a lovely story. It's certainly a story.
It's a local story.
Oh, yes. Okay, let's hear it. Let's start with this.
And I do apologize to those who told me about it. But
That's a good way to start a story.
I just thought when they told me the story, I thought I have to put this on a podcast.
Oh, it's so good.
And I thought I'm not going to ask them because they might say no. But I'm not going to mention any names.
No. So Beatrice and Gertrude
picture the scene.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
Picture the scene.
Yeah, soft rain.
Soft rain.
Clouds over the mustang.
It's New Year's Day in Sedgefield. And a couple are driving down the road. The road, I'll just say a Sedgefield road.
A Sedgefield road. We got
but
those.
a busy Sedgefield road.
Oh, a busy one.
Not the highway. And there, it's quite early in the morning. And on New Year's Day, there's not much traffic around at that time.
Generally not, yeah.
But there, lo and behold, lying in the middle of the road is one of our fairly well-known local homeless people.
Yes. Street people,
Street people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Street people. And totally out cold.
Ooh.
Obviously had some very good New Year's Eve
celebrations.
Inebriations. Yes. And out cold. Totally out
in the
cold.
middle
but
of
in
the
the middle
road.
of the road. So they think, no, we've got to move this guy.
Yes. Oh, well done. Well
which
done.
Is good. So But they got out their car.
Yeah.
Now here's a bit of sensitive.
Oh, okay.
It said he had clearly drunk so much liquid that a lot of it didn't want to stay in his body.
So out his ears.
No.
So
his
he'd weed himself.
He had weed himself
Ooh.
in the lying down position. So it kind of spread to all of his clothing. Anyway, they tried to
What do you do?
But it was like, ooh, icky.
I don't want to do that. I want to help.
But they felt terrible.
Yeah?
So they fetched traffic cones. And they marked him off with traffic cones.
Get a flag and wave in front of
to stop people driving over him. And it worked. It worked because he's still alive today.
Yeah,
and so they did a good job.
There's probably a moral in there somewhere.
Only in Sedgefield, man. Only in Sedgefield can you.
I don't know what I would have done.
It's just.
It's
hilarious. Macabre and it's beautiful. And it ticks so many different boxes.
It does.
So always travel with a couple of traffic cones in your boot. I don't know where they fetched them from, but
they had them. I'm just so glad that they did.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that story. That's absolutely brilliant. I love the stories of Sedgefield. But now enough frivolity.
Yes.
Enough of that. We've got to talk about serious stuff.
Oh, we do, don't we?
Wait, but before you stop the podcast, before you push pause and go and do something else and stare at lovely other things like that, and we said we're going to speak now about the mayor.
Yes, we have a new mayor.
How great is that?
It's exceptionally great.
We should talk for about 25 minutes about that, shouldn't we?
Yes, over and over and over and over again.
And over again.
No,
we're not going to do that.
We've made a decision, folks, that on This Week in Sedgefield, we're going to try not to do so much politics because it has been mentioned that it seems to be dominated by politics.
It does.
But that's because that's what's creating the news.
Yeah, and we find it very interesting and it has great impact and all that, but we know that you don't necessarily want to hear all of that in one go and you don't want to hear that mixed in with
the other
wee man and the wee man.
The story about the wee man.
The wee man. Wee man in the road with the orange cone.
What we decided is the new mayor Thando Charles Matika from the ANC.
Yeah.
Voted in on the 28th of February. We're not going to talk about him now.
Yeah.
We're going to do our political stories in a separate podcast.
Yeah, a separate podcast, a new
Like
podcast.
a different one.
Yeah, we're launching a new one.
And we'll that is local news. So we've told you about the new mayor, but all the nitty gritty.
Oh, man, yeah.
And all the voting and all the slander and the nasty
Oh,
stuff.
goodness gracious me.
It's going in.
And McDonald's.
And McDonald's. And no penguins.
None whatsoever.
Like a sister podcast to this.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we're not going to bring one out every week if there's not enough politics.
We may
every
not,
week.
but gauging how it's gone so far and how much it's the gift that keeps
Yes,
on giving.
yeah.
We
That's
really
it.
say, my
Yeah.
goodness, there's so much to talk about with it because it's like a days of our lives kind of thing. But
Yeah, it
we're not
is,
going to
yeah.
delve in deep over here in This Week in Sedgefield. We're going to throw it out and then we're going to say, if you want to know more, we got this.
Click on the other podcast,
The sister.
which we've already done. So it's going to go out this week.
And it's great.
And it's,
I was awake for most of it.
Were you?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
About
Okay.
45, 60. I mean,
Oh, so that noise was a chainsaw or something?
yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
So there we go. Hear more about the new mayor and no penguins in the other podcast.
In the other podcast, yeah.
Did we have a name for it?
No, we don't. We need a name. And we
Okay.
also would like your input on it. So if you are somebody who is keen on listening to that, who's keen on asking our politicians some questions, or you've just got questions around
Yes, yeah.
around municipal matters, around how it actually all works, we want to help with that because we
Yeah.
know that it makes a difference if we are able to discuss it, if we are able to take charge of our community and work with our municipality and work with your
and send questions to the municipality.
Exactly.
Send your questions
Yeah.
to the municipality.
That's it. We want to be
Cool
able to do
beans.
that. So we don't have a name for it. We would like to hear from you what
it
we
should be
should talk
called, I
about.
suppose,
and
yeah.
if you've got a good name for it,
Yeah,
we would
that'd
love
be
that.
good.
As well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be
But
cool. But now on to more important things.
more important things. Let's talk about.
Penguins.
Oh, can we get the penguin updates? Can we get a
Yes!
weekend penguin update?
We've become the voice of penguins.
'Cause they need one.
What noise do penguins make?
Don't you know they sing unique songs? This is how they know their mates. Did you know about this?
Disney.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is it
that
a
was
Disney?
on Disney.
Yeah,
But maybe it's
I think it
true.
was a Sony one. It may have been Disney.
Oh, wait. No,
But-
you're right. The Disney one was based on,
yeah.
I think it was an Attenborough film. You're right.
Yeah.
The March of the Penguins.
March of the
I
Penguins.
remember.
That's it. Yeah. With
Brilliant
Morgan
movie.
Freeman. Oh,
Okay.
absolutely amazing. So they sing unique songs to each other,
Yeah.
and that's how they know each other. What
You
majestic
fill
creatures.
up my penguin crop.
It don't matter if you're black or white.
Yep.
Let's get our
absolutely.
penguin update.
Okay, so penguin update. Well, it's great news.
Oh.
It's not the penguin that we know, and it's not the penguin decoys.
Yes.
But the Two Oceans Aquarium
Yeah, I like them.
has a colony of penguins of their own.
Ooh.
Did you know that?
Colonialists, no?
Yeah. Well, if you've been to the Two Oceans Aquarium, you will see they have a small colony of penguins. Not so small anymore.
Whoa.
For the first time
Aye.
in 10 years,
Whoa.
the African penguin colony has welcomed new chicks.
Oh, that's
They've had
good.
new
Well done, them. They got new chicks
boys.
over.
Yeah.
Don't make those jokes.
Yeah.
No chick jokes.
10th
Yes.
of February, yep. The first of the new generation hatched. And so they have adopted parents. And
Yes.
you've got to love this.
Yeah.
There's some that are what called practiced parents.
Practice parents.
Yeah, I don't know if you practiced.
You practice on the
Practiced
first
parents,
few until you get it right.
Neptune and Alan. How do you call a penguin Alan? For
give us-
goodness sake.
Give us the other names of the penguins and it gets
And
funnier.
the first, and adoptive parents, the first time
Yes.
parents. So there's two chicks.
Yeah.
So you got, because they only have one at a time.
Okay.
Penguins, as far as I know.
Okay. I
Where
don't know.
Disney just had them laying the one egg.
Yes.
Not
yeah.
more than one.
Oh, I
Just
think
the
that's
one.
actually true. Yeah.
Yeah. So they have to
Oh.
have a set of parents for each.
Majestic creatures.
So the first one, Neptune and Alan. And then the second one, the adopted parents,
Yeah.
first time parents, Flippy and Aya.
So we got Flippy, Aya, Neptune, and Alan.
Yeah. It's yeah, there we go.
They ran out of names.
Yeah. So yeah, they're the parents and they're doing well.
Oh, that's great to hear. I would love to see more and more African penguins about.
They reckon they'll stay in they won't release.
Okay,
them.
they're not going to go out into the wild.
No,
There'll be
become
sharks
part
there.
of the economy. The ecology.
The penguin economy.
They say the first penguin chick.
Yeah.
You see, they're not naming them the chicks yet.
They ran out of names, obviously.
they must have done.
When you reach Alan for a penguin, it's a lovely name, and I like all the Allans who I know.
You've got to go right down to Zebedee. I mean, surely
they do it in reverse.
Oh, okay.
There's already a few Zebedees.
The first one was born at a weight, wait for it, of 10 grams.
Oh, shame.
That's tiny.
Can you imagine?
10 grams, yeah.
I don't throw the word out for many things, but
already,
cute.
So that's from the 10th of Feb till now.
Yeah.
What are we now? We're the
6th of March.
6th of March. It's already 1 kg. So it's
Whoa.
gone 10,
doing well.
10 times its weight.
Yeah.
When they are born, they are fluffy.
Of course.
That's not the name.
Cuddliest thing.
Fluffy and palm-sized.
Oh.
But the parents feed them all day.
Just down its head.
Because how do you keep a baby quiet? You chuck fish down its throat.
From your throat.
Apparently, when it's human, it must be cooked fish. I learned that the hard
cook
way.
it, chew on it, give it to them.
Grandchild will never be the
you know
same
what?
Again.
That's almost. I mean, we can never really have enough about penguins. But let's bring it back because it'll be awesome to see more and more African penguins. We've got that great sort of conservation place just down the way, and we're going to be following up on that of the one penguin that will be released. So we want to keep our finger on the pulse of that.
The one that was on Myoli Beach.
Yes, that's going to be great to find out. But for now, let's speak a little bit more about there's going to be a business get together, isn't there?
Oh, yes.
In Sedge. Yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah, business get together. No penguins invited.
Well, that we know, not invited. Yeah. You know what? I'm extting the invitation.
Because you identify as a penguin, don't you?
I do today. Let's see how this afternoon goes.
I was wondering about the tux. Okay. So we had an article in the last paper. The businesses get together. Play on words. We want businesses to get together, but we also want a get-together.
A get-together for businesses, yeah.
Like a forum, business forum, chamber.
Yeah.
They say in bigger cities, they say a chamber of business.
Chamber of the Sedgefield businesses.
So just an idea people are throwing around.
Networking thing. That's the word I was trying to think of.
Yeah, networking.
Very confusing. Yeah.
Chat, sometimes you aren't aware of the services that are available in Sedgefield. So your business might be sending off to George to get this done, or Knysna to get that done, and then you find out, hang on, there's a guy just over the road that'll do it for you.
We're constantly blown away by, you want this niche thing, t-shirt printing or something like that. You're like, okay, cool, we're going to have to, and then you just hear through someone else.
Yeah,
right?
It's
all here. We never need to leave. We never actually need to go away.
No.
It's all here.
It's all here. It's all here.
Oh.
So that's
going to be great.
I encourage business owners to have a look at the article. There's an email address.
Oh, cool.
It's very, very early days.
Yeah.
What the people who are looking at driving this, driving the start of it. Because obviously, once enough people have got together, then they'll vote in a committee and all that sort of thing. Yeah. So nobody's saying it's me, it's me, it's me.
Yeah.
They're saying
I agree. Let's get together.
I want to launch this. I want it to get going, and then we can see who wants to lead it. Yeah.
So, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's good. When is that?
The gentleman who's running it, who's sort of putting the idea together, Mike Pickering, has put an email address there for people to contact, just to sort of say, hey, it's a great idea, or no, it's a bad idea, or it's a good idea as long as you look at this, and this.
Yeah.
Because you imagine coming together for things like tourism, sharing ideas, maybe meeting and getting a guest speaker in to talk about company tax.
That'd be helpful.
Or AI, how AI can help your business.
Like
that sort of thing. So I think it could be a good thing. There has been chamber of businesses in the past in Sedgefield.
But I mean, even COVID days, just like any chance of pretty much anything there. Just got knocked down pretty hard from that.
Yes, Okay. So I think it's a great idea.
Oh, so do I agree. Is there a date for any of it, or is it just
they're basically they're going to see the response.
Okay, cool.
If there's enough people,
I'm gonna send an email
to get a meeting together and grow it from there. that would be great.
Oh, that'd be very, very good, huh?
Yeah,
cool. Great to hear that they're getting together. We also have a lot of scouts who get together, and it's just an organization that does so super duper well for young people across the board. And what a perfect place to be doing scouts in our area. Of course, in Sedgefield, more than anywhere else.
Yes, absolutely.
But even across Georgia and all that. And there was also another article about that. About them. There always is, it feels like.
Scout troop with the cubs and meerkats.
Meerkats?
They went on parade around Sedgefield.
Oh, I missed
the meerkats, I think, are the tiny little ones.
Oh, shame.
Tiny little scouts called the meerkats.
Oh, shame. Yes.
I don't know if they're all Irish. Probably not. They walked around the road with the ever-willing members of the fire department leading the brigade.
I love that bunch. And I love this photo that's on the edge, second last page of it. Oh, it's so cool. What a great-looking troop, hey?
They are, and they've done so well. I mean, the one was it last year? One of their top
Springbok
people got Springbok colours or Springbok Scouty thingies.
Yeah, doing a great work.
I don't know. Yeah, and it gives the kids a lot of training of life skills. It gives them a sense of belonging.
Yeah,
it gives them
an appreciation of nature and what's going on. Yeah. Socialization. There are a lot of great things that it does take.
Absolutely. Also
great involvement from parents. Like I know a few of the dads and whatever, they get involved and they do that.
And teamwork, working together with other people. Yeah, it's great. It really
did they enter anything that floats? Not last year, but they've done it before,
last year
right?
they had a thingabob where you got to throw balls at a target, and if you hit the target, the person sitting got ducked. Well, not ducked. A bucket of water.
Yes,
was released.
Oh, is it okay? Not a full dunk tank.
No.
Oh, those are good fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't float though.
No, it's hard to carry. That was good. Yeah, we're hoping maybe we can get them to enter this year.
That'd be great. I think they would dominate.
Do you think so? They are good. It's part of the scout thing, isn't it?
It is.
They build boats.
They build boats. Yeah. But obviously they're not allowed to use boats. But that'll be cool. Really like that they are in the community, saving the community, part of the community. Very, very cool.
And they'll grow up from serving the community to maybe when they get jobs and all that, maybe they'll think, well, I want to join something similar. There's the Lions, there's Rotary.
That's right, that sort of their own new one. They could do them. We've seen lots and lots of that, which is really, really great. And then one of the things, of course, is that appreciation for nature and looking after. And this kind of opens us up to something that you mentioned, I think a week or two ago, around composting, because we had the whole palaver around the blue bags.
Yeah, well, that's it. The whole palaver was saying all our blue bags that we put our garden waste in.
Yeah, feverishly expensive.
Yes, and the whole explanation was that you're not just paying for the bag, you're paying for the service.
For the service, right?
But the question was asked: why are we sending our garden waste to a big heap?
It's brown gold.
It's brown gold, I tell you. Yeah, so why are we not composting our own garden waste? And
it's a good question.
That there's a huge amount of benefits.
So this is also
how much time have we got? Because I can list the benefits here.
Oh, give us a minute or two, hey?
Okay, right. Well, it reduces the landfill. So that big pile that we were worried that might catch fire.
Oh, by the way, very quickly, it's looking great.
It is looking good.
So we did some research. We chatted more to them about being able to correctly kind of dump waste and everything like that, and we figured that whole thing out. And they are managing it.
Are they? Oh, good. Managing, we're just managing, or like I'm managing.
Put you three over there.
Oh, you go over there.
You over there, and they just shout until something happens. It's generally nothing.
Funny accents.
Come on.
Yes.
No, but there's a massive space cleared. It's getting well used. And as soon as I saw it over a few days, how it was starting to fill up in one section, and then they got that big TLB kind of digger thing, and sorting it out straight away. It was looking really, really good and well managed.
Yes. Oh, excellent.
Yeah. But it will very much, if we compost, it's going to help out with that.
It'll help out. Because it won't overfill it. Obviously, compost enriches your garden soil. This information was given to the paper by Charles van der Merwe. He's part of the SRA, the Ratepayers Association.
SRA.
Yeah, he's their environmental
consultants.
Guru, the committee member. He handles the portfolio.
The portfolio.
The portfolio. Right.
I prefer guru. I think
guru,
that'd be
you like guru.
I'm the environmental guru. Guru.
He says it saves on fertilizers as well, which is a good thing because some fertilizers are a little bit
also expensive. Yeah,
a little bit iffy. You know, like what's going
what's
into
actually
that?
in there?
Yeah, what's in that Roundup? I wonder. Yeah. Sorry. No insult to Roundup meant in this conversation.
No, none
we
whatsoever.
don't want to be sued by manufacturers of those sorts
Roundup.
of things. Okay, it lowers your carbon footprint.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, basically means...
Been worried about my footprint, my carbon footprint.
It kind of means that you're not pumping so much bad stuff into the atmosphere because you're looking after your garden naturally.
Yeah. Unless you've got a very stinky footprint, a lot of methane coming off that, and that's a different one to answer.
Clean your feet before you put it down.
Good. That's wisdom.
It promotes healthy plant growth.
Yeah.
Self-explanatory.
Of course.
It encourages beneficial bacteria. Well done, bacteria.
You did it, bacteria.
Oh, bacteria, go. You can do it. Yeah.
Oh, man,
all the beneficial
that's ridiculous.
bacteria feel most encouraged.
Oh, I'm so happy that they do.
It improves your soil structure.
Yeah. Do we know from there, just after we've spoken about soil structure and what can actually go into soil structure, do we know from there what we can actually put in, what can be composted? Like I've been carting away a lot of big sticks, stuff that I can't burn for firewood.
Okay.
But is it just leaves? Is it grass? Is it rats?
I think there's machines that cuts up big sticks.
They do. Right. Okay, chippers.
Chippers, yeah.
Oh.
So I would imagine that's because wood chips are good.
Wood chips are good. Wood chips are
How
good.
much chip can a wood chip? Not to eat.
Okay.
And I would imagine you would need to make sure that it was indigenous tree because you don't want to put wood chips of alien trees on your land.
No, I think it should be alien trees.
Do you think it should be?
Yes, because
okay,
we want to
keep grow again.
Well, we want but we want the indigenous trees to grow.
Clearly, we're not experts.
I think we need to do some research. You know who's done
Let's go back to this article.
No, let's go back to the next one because we need to do some great research, and we know someone who's done great research about finding churches.
Finding churches. Oh, yes, not finding Nemo.
We're hop, skipping, and jumping over.
Now he's famous.
He is.
Alvin Whitten.
Oh, Alvin Whitten, yeah.
Yeah, because his book, we've covered it in the Edge a couple of times.
Yeah.
Not covered it like...
mentioned it.
We mentioned it.
Yeah. In passing.
Searching for Churches is his book.
That's what it's called.
And it has reached the #1 spot on exclusive books.
Oh, that's
bestseller list.
Like that's not just
No, that's right next to Wilbur Smith and Harry Potter. And,
whoa!
I don't know.
They both came out for it. It must be a great book if it's right next to them.
So he had a very successful launch at Cavendish Square in Cape Town.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's well done, Alvin.
And it's all about his stint. Him and his wife took on an amazing task, basically a mission.
Yeah.
Not enough was known about what was happening with the churches in Mozambique.
Okay. Yeah.
1,300 churches.
1,300. Whoa.
1,300. 1,300 churches.
Yes.
So they basically wanted to go and document them and find out more about them. Find out what
very
they were
interesting,
doing.
actually.
So these are in the... I don't know if it's a word. Ruralist. It's a bit like guru.
The rural.
Most rural areas. That's better.
The rural guru.
The ruralist. The most rural areas in Mozambique.
Oh, fascinating.
Driving
That's cool.
4x4s over potted roads.
What an adventure.
And they spent years doing it.
That's cool.
A long time.
Okay, and I think I saw there that they can get it. I mean, we don't have an exclusive books in town, but we don't need one.
No, we don't.
It's
we have something better.
Yeah, we
do. We have Dio Gracia.
True that.
Dio Gracia, bookshop and coffee shop. Brilliant place.
Very good coffee.
That's where very good coffee,
like
very
Pete
good
and
books.
Marie, they're fantastic people.
And Searching for Churches is
there. Okay, cool.
So look for it, ask for it at the desk.
That's it. My next birthday or my next something that people can give me a present, or if they just want to. I totally want to get that. I'm keen on that. That's cool. Yeah, very keen on that. Hey, next thing that's coming up on the 22nd of March. is the Sedgefield Tough.
The Tortoise Tough.
Oh, the Tortoise Tough. Sorry,
Yes.
I wrote down Sedgefield Tough even. Tortoise Tough, yeah.
Soon to change its name to the Penguin Tough.
Oh, of course,
no, I'm joking.
No, but it should. I mean, consider it.
It should.
It's just.
I'll suggest it to the committee. Because if you're a concrete decoy penguin...
if you can do the 10 kilometers, there's got to
clapping
be...
your hands.
I mean, there are walkers,
Yes,
which is an
Happy
interesting
feet.
style. Happy feet. That'd be great. Anyway, so Tortoise Tough.
Tortoise Tough. Early Saturday morning on the 22nd of March.
Yeah, Saturday.
There's a fun run. There's a 10K. There's a 21K.
Yeah.
And there's the grueling, the real tough, the 30K.
Oh, I thought the 21K was the furthest.
You thought 21K was further than 30Ks.
I did. I'm struggling.
Have a talk about this.
That's how I identify.
No, the original Tortoise Tough was a 30K.
Okay.
It was actually there was about 12 walkers that did it years ago when it was first. And then they popularized,
very popular.
made it popular.
Yeah.
And
popping off everywhere.
It's become an incredibly, it's a very difficult course.
It is.
Sedgefielders will know. Okay, around the island, nice and flat.
Oh, flat, yeah. Everyone's happy about that, yeah.
Ooh, then you do the Colomaioli circuit. Lots of hills.
Grueling,
I tell you.
It is.
Then after that, you go up what the runners call Spook Hill. That's the one from Maioli Beach over the top.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
I've run that. It's hard.
Yeah, we went when it was the last one. We thought we would just go and check it out and see all the areas, take some photos. It was just so cool to see so many people coming from all over. Knysna Running Clubs, George, like proper
Durban,
all over, and so many people just so frustrated on those hills. Man, the amount of cusses that I heard on Spook Hill was hilarious.
It's called Spook Hill because a runner in years gone by swore that he heard someone running behind him heavy.
He also swore, yes.
And he kept turning around and there was no one behind him. I think it was his own breath.
Yeah.
Anyway, you go up to the top of that, then you go down the other side and wait, there's more.
Oh my goodness.
Then you go up Egret.
That's like the steepest street.
It's like,
in the world, not even Sedge. Like,
it's horrible.
You got to run up it backwards.
And you go up that hill and then you go down the top. And you go through to the end of Fraser Street through, and then do you know where you go?
No.
You go along the dirt road on the other side of the caravan park.
Yeah?
All the way up and down to Platbank.
What? I didn't know that. So
then you turn around and come back. So that's why it's called the Tortoise Tough.
I would
not
never.
the Tortoise Easy.
I don't know, mate. I think it would be cool to do that. I'm doing a little bit of training. I want to try the 10-kilometer one.
Okay.
I know oh, thank you. What are you trying to say, man? Like, I think you should go for a run there. Hey, maybe a little bit of just test it out.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. So, if you thought that the 21K was longer than the 30, are you doing the real long one, the 10K?
Yeah. The fun run, as a penguin. If I remember correctly, you've got to sign up for that on a website.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. We'll put that in the notes.
Yeah, we can put it in the notes. If you basically go on to the ASWD, that's the Athletics
also known as
District.
the Aswood.
And you'll find the Tortoise Tough entry form there.
Okay, cool. Fill it out.
Or but we'll add
we'll drop the link in there.
A link in the.
All right, but Bomber, that does it for us for
this
week.
Are we done already?
Yeah. See how quick it goes when we don't talk politics, man.
Fun. Yeah,
Isn't
no politics. Okay, there we go.
That does it. Thank you so much for that.
We had enough penguins, didn't we?
Oh, never. We could just go on. That's got to be the third podcast we launch.
We
should do it. I'm in.
Dedicated podcast.
Anyways, thanks for the chat, Bomber.
Thank you. It's been real.